Hey everyone, how you doing? You see what I'm talking about? Never the same way twice. Yeah. So today is pretty foggy, but it's actually it's weird because it's not really cold. So I got my heater off, so it's not really that cold. Um, Yesterday was okay. I did my daily reading, and there was some disturbance with the daily reading. Um, there's still the obsession over where I'm sleeping. I mean, for me, it's just a personal thing. I mean, it's not really anybody's business where I sleep and why. Um, but the truth of the matter is that the reason I sleep in the bedroom, sleep in the living room kitchenette, is because, first of all, it's south facing. So, when the sun comes up, it goes directly into this room. That's one of the reasons. And that has surprising health benefits. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that in May, June, I keep bringing this up. I have to keep bringing this up and I don't like it. But in May, June, I was in a position where because of an electronic attack on my hips, I was unable to walk. And it got to a point where I had to rely on, that I had to try and contact the relocation agent to open up the front door and then leave. And then even then, they couldn't get that right. They left the door wide open. No, I couldn't walk. So when I was walking to and from the toilet, I had my lower half exposed to try to get to the toilet, and the door was wide open. So I'm thinking, I'm not going through that again. If I end up in a position where I can't walk properly, it will be where, if I'm in the front room and this type of shit happens to me again, showering might be a bit more difficult, but at least this way, it won't be such a struggle to have to go to the toilet, because coming from my room, I would have to, coming into my room, I'd have to face the toilet, but then turning around to sit on it is a mission when you can't walk. But from here, even though it's further, if I go over to the bathroom there, the toilet is right there on the right, so it's I can just position myself to sit down rather than just fucking turning around and doing all this other shit in order to sit on the toilet. That's the second thing. So the second thing is the practicality of it. And the third is the noise disturbance coming from my bedroom. So I haven't just got the living room to contend with. I've got the nail bar next door. I've got the restaurant behind me. And then on top of that, there's noise going right across there's traffic noise on top of that because it's a north-facing bedroom. Now, upstairs, everything is organized correctly. The bedrooms are right above me, which is what's causing all this bullshit to begin with. The bedrooms are right above me. The living room is north-facing. So in the upper flat, everything is where it's supposed to be. But down here is not the same. Okay? Down here is not the same. So that is why I sleep in here, is because really on some real shit, the bedroom should be here. It shouldn't be north facing. It shouldn't be north facing where the street is. But because of how badly designed these flats are, because this was an office building, this was never meant to be a block of flats. This was always meant to be an office building. So because of that, it's badly designed from my perspective as somebody sleeping in the lower flat, right? It's badly designed. So that's why I sleep where I sleep. The only issue I have is that because the front door is left open all the time, downstairs. The only problem is that it gets cold. I've actually talked to the landlord about this. I said there needs to be a lock on the front door because nobody's closing it. People leave it open and they don't close it, which means the cold comes up here and it's more electric that is charged to basically me, because I'm trying to keep the house warm on the count of the door being open all the time. And knowing how gang stalking works, I do not have the fucking time to be playing this game of fucking, I don't know, front door Russian roulette. I don't know. I don't have the time to be playing all that. So I just decided to leave it. But look at what I've had to do here. I've had to kind of put some toweling down in order to kind of lock off some of the cold that's coming from downstairs. And I can't even believe how well that works. Like, it kind of worked well. I'm not going to lie. But that's a fire hazard. So for me to even do that, that's a fire hazard. That's my only issue. Aside from that, I'd still rather be in here than in my bedroom. Because of all the reasons I just told you. If I end up not being able to walk again and I'm in here rather than my bedroom, then it means I can more easily get to the toilet. And it means if I need to call the ambulance, I can, or just to open the fucking door, because the door's right there. The door's right there. Then there's a lack of noise on top of that. And then there's, so like, that's why I sleep in here. But of course I have to move because some little white girl's got a problem with me. No. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not happening. If you can't control, why should I have to move from where I'm sleeping because you can't control your picnic? Nah. No, that's not going to work for me. Because like I said, I got shit to do. The fucking restaurant has got shit to do. The nail bar has got shit to do. You're the only people who don't have shit to do. Find shit to do. Control your youth. Give your youth some shit to do. All this time you're spending focusing on race and what have you. Focusing on race. Focusing on what somebody else is doing. Trying to control somebody. Control yourself. Stop focusing on where I sleep. It's got nothing to do with you. Nothing. And the thing is, it just drives me crazy. I'm supposed to be the one with borderline personality disorder. I'm supposed to be the one, who according to mental health was hearing voices, innit? And yet I seem to be the only the only person around me. Once again, I'm in this situation where people are playing dumb, like weaponizing dumb like an irritant. So basically people are playing dumb, and that dumb playing is a weaponized irritant to get at me. Like, no, I seem to be the only one just using their brain. Like, what's going on? I'm the only one using their brain. Between me and my landlords and my fucking tenants, I am the only person using their goddamn brain. And there's carpeting out there. You got the window, you got the door wide open. There's carpeting out there. You think the rain's not going to reach the carpet? And on top of that, because this is an office building, I think I can hear, why I call it there? I think I can hear ventilation up in the upstairs bathroom. My bathroom hasn't got ventilation. Mold is growing because of it. Look. Hold on. I've got to clean all this up because you can clean mold, right? But check it, look. I've got mold growing, look. Because if you notice, I've got mold growing here because if you notice, the only ventilation are the windows. There's no air vent. There's no air vent here. There's no air vent here. So it's like, there's no air vent here. The only one is here, but this is not needed. In fact, if I open this, it makes the room colder than it needs to be. Because remember, downstairs is already open, so closing that insulates it. That, which is a fucking fire hazard, insulates the cold. That's what I'm saying. Upstairs appears to have ventilation in their bathroom. I don't have ventilation or heat in my bathroom, so mold is growing. This flat is like, I love living here, don't get me wrong. Woodingdean is beautiful. I love living here. Don't get it twisted. Because even with the problems that I've had here, I don't mind. I don't mind leaving, but I don't mind staying. Let's just say that, okay? In spite of all its problems, but it still has problems. And the best thing that I can do, given that I'm a TI, and I know that with my emotional struggles, every petty little thing is going to be weaponized against me to cause me stress, I have to minimize that stress by being practical. I know what my illnesses are. I know how I get. So the best thing for me to do is to minimize all that by making practical choices. It's really as simple as that. Like, I seem to be the only one using their fucking brain. So, and the thing is, people want to punish me for that. But then again, it's gang stalking. They want to punish you for everything. Using your brain or not. And especially, you better not embarrass the gang stalkers, because then they'll try to fucking, do some tit for tat bullshit. So you better not embarrass them either. And trust me, that's very fucking easy to do. It's very fucking easy to do. But that's why I'm here in the front room. If I had a choice, I'd be in my bedroom, because my bedroom's warmer. And I don't have that front door stuff to worry about. But here, easier access to the front door in case the ambulance comes, so I don't need to call any landlords and I don't need to give anybody an extra key. And plus, it's easier to sit on the toilet from here, even though the distance is longer. So I can clean up that mold. I need a lot of bleach though. You see, we had to do that when we were younger, you know. We had to wash down the walls when they started growing mold. We had to wash them down. Yeah. If anybody who's lived in the so-called hood, you know what I'm talking about. You know, mold grows, you got to clean it, right? Got to clean it up. But, yeah. That's why. That's everything that I do is practical. It's a practical thing. It's not like something that I'm doing for fun. I wish I could just be like everybody else and just do shit for the sake of doing it. But unfortunately, I can't do that, because not only am I mentally ill, I'm black as well. So apparently that's a mark on me. So I got to think of everything, because nobody's going to be around to do it. And if they are, they just do a half-assed job and walk away and leave me to deal with all the mistakes they've made that they don't want to clear up. So I've got to think like ahead in everything. And on top of that, I'm a TI, so I've got to think ahead. I've got to think ahead. So, yeah. I spoke to my boyfriend again yesterday after the conversation we had. Yeah. He was doing better when I spoke to him again. No, it was nice talking to him. About 9 years. Wow. I'm 37 this year. And he is 32. We've known each other since he was 23. So he's 9 years. It's going to be 9 years. Give or take. Jesus. Yeah. It's weird. It's funny how you grow more fond of a person after 9 years, isn't it? You grow more fond of them, not less. Like, yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I love you, my fellow TIs. This was a really boring vlog in comparison to all the other vlogs I've posted. Between the fucking karmic debt shit and the fucking, me putting my boyfriend on the phone and talking about medication damage and how that connects to nanotechnology and fucking vaccines and shit and nanotech and fucking pharmaceuticals. Like, this is a really boring vlog because I'm talking about damp and sleeping arrangements. Shit. Yeah, it was a real calm down, a real anticlimax, but yeah, fuck it. But anyway, yeah, my fellow TIs, I love you guys. You know what to do. You got this. All right? Stay strong. I love you guys. Take care. I've got to do these daily readings because I'm fucking late. But yeah, I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.